Welcome back to the Expo, everybody. Today is Origin. I guess it's day 6 now. Yeah, day 6. And you can see behind me we have an 890 Jump, which is the flagship of Origin's fleet right now. It's a huge super yacht, luxurious cruiser. I'll give you a brief glance of that in a bit. And then we have a whole lot of other, like the whole thing with Origin is that they're like the BMW of space vehicles. So basically everything is designed for form, not so much function, but the function is still quite good. So I'll walk around, we'll look at some ships, yada yada yada. Don't forget to sign up at robertsspaceindustries.com if you want to get in and fly some of these babies and see what it's like. And you can use my referral code down in the description. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the 890 Jump. It is a space yacht. It's a huge ship, large spacious interior. It's a luxury class vessel, so designed to transport people in style from one system to the next. It has a load of features, including a med bay with an auto dock, 2 man turrets, 2 remote laser turrets, 4 remote missile turrets. You can see a couple of them right there on the front, loaded with missiles. It has a point defense system to destroy incoming projectiles and small fighter craft that may come in to harass and attack it. It's got a docking bay right there. You can see I can actually open the bay for you so you can take a look what that looks like. So you can land a small or even a medium-sized ship inside. And you can also land in a second one on top, so you can park a couple of different ships, so if your friends want to come by they can land on or inside the ship. It's got a pretty decent sized cargo bay, and a whole lot. The interior is very pretty. Maybe I will just give you a little show. So you have to pardon how dark it is. This is the main bridge. See, it's got room for 2 co-pilots piloting remote turrets, while the main pilot sits right there. This will be a star map, or it would be a star map, but it's just a little bit occupied right now. Here you can see the main atrium. Very pretty marble floors. Here you can see like a lounge area. This whole ship is designed for a luxury. This is the pool. And the spa area. I mean, this ship is just like oozing with money. And again, I apologize the lights are turned off. Just to give you a brief idea of what the 890 Jump is supposed to be. You know, it's supposed to be transporting you in style. It's a party vessel. You know, you can have your friends on it, have a good time. It even has, what are these, like, sauna? It's got 2 saunas, like, built into it. I mean, come on. So this is just like a really nice luxury vessel that you can, you know, go around in and look really crazy. Then you get back here. This is more of the actual ship part, whereas that front part's more like the entertainment part. I guess this is an elevator. So yeah, and you can see here, this looks like one of the escape pods in case you need to evacuate in an emergency. I'll cut this part out probably. Here we can see the cargo area. It's got a spacious cargo room. You could have a vehicle down there or 2. That elevator goes up and down all the way. There's also access for engineering down there. What is this? Another elevator. Wow. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the battle bridge. This is in case that there's a serious damage to the upstairs bridge. You can come down here and fight and control the ship. You know, it's got 2 additional seats for gunners. So you could have people down there, remote piloting turrets. We have more escape pods. The ship is just fully loaded and designed to be very luxurious. Here we have the kitchen area with a elevator that goes up to the bar area, so you can prepare meals down here. Come on. open up. Let's make it a foyer. Computer. Here we have the bar and lounge. As you can see, it's got a full view of the external wraparound with the bar would be in there, serving cocktails. I mean, the ship is just a little ridiculous. Here's the restaurant. I mean, you can just dine in style while defended by missile turrets. I don't really understand the whole... I mean, it looks really great, but like... And utility-wise, it's just a lot of this gameplay is not in right now, and it's very expensive. I think it's like $950 US. So that's the 890 jump. Here we have the 600i. The 600i is a smaller version of the 890 jump. It's still built for luxury. There's two flavors for this one. There's the exploration model, which is just your base 600i. And then there's the touring model, which swaps out in the back. Instead of having a scanning station, you have a luxury lounge slash billiards slash entertainment area for those long haul missions when you just want to relax and unwind. The exploration module also has a ramp area and extra cargo space. It comes with a ground rover, ground vehicle, so when you want to land and go exploring on the ground, you can do that. And it has a wider palette of weapons. So on this guy, this is the touring, so we don't actually have all the weapons, but you can see those 3 size 5 laser cannons up top. The extra weapons that come with the regular model are 2 remote turrets, so they have to be piloted by your co-pilots, and there's room for co-pilots right there on the bridge. You can see kind of next to where I'm sitting at. Show you inside. There's a seat there to the left and to the right. So yeah, this is the 600i. It's a larger ship. It's also has some missile packs. You can see those missile packs buried in there. It looks like 4 missiles for a grand total of 16. It's a lot of missiles. So the ship's definitely armed. It's a little bit more maneuverable than the 890 jump, and probably a little bit easier to operate. So if you wanted to get into exploration in style and comfort, the 600i is the ship for you. So this is the 100i. The 100 series comes in 3 flavors. There's the 100i, which is the solo touring ship. There's also the 135C, which has 4 SCU of cargo space in the back for running delivery missions. And there's the 125A, which is a combat light fighter version of this guy. So, and you can also get a starter package with that one. So if you wanted to jump in, you could buy that package, use my referral code for an additional free ship. But that's one of the ones that they offer a game package with. So these guys are light fighters, single-seater. Like I said, there's 3 different versions for different purposes. But they are, again, Origin's, trademark, beauty, luxury, fancy-looking design. Downstairs, we have the M50. The M50 is a racing ship. It does have potential to do some damage. You can see it's got these little size 2 laser cannons on the side. They aren't gimbal mounted, which means you have to aim them manually. A lot of the weapons in the Origin ships are gimbal mounted because, luxury means you don't have to really focus on aiming that well. But it's designed to be racing and to go really fast and to mess with people in space if you want to interrupt. You want to target their engines or support a larger ship. This would be the ship for you. Also, it's good for racing, so you could, and racing will be a big regular component of Star Citizen at some point in the future. They're going to have both ground and air-based races, so it should be interesting to see how it stacks up against other ships when that becomes a feature. So this is the 85X. The 85X is a snub fighter, which means it does not have a quantum drive. So it's meant to be a away vessel, kind of like a shuttlecraft, and it comes standard with the 890 jump, which I showed you guys earlier. So this is the ship that's designed to be parked in that little ship hangar that's on the front. It's got a couple of tiny little lasers, and it's seating for 2, so you can fly away and come back or scout the area, do some sightseeing with this beautiful snub fighter, and return to your mothership. And again, that was the 85X. This is the G12A. It's the combat model of the G12. It comes with a small rack of size 2 missiles up top, and there are 2 other versions of this one in development. There's the touring model, which is just to get you around and explore, probably coming with a advanced scanner suite instead of missiles. And then there's the G12R, which is the racing variant for those races that I mentioned earlier. So it's still in concept, not in game yet, but it looks really pretty, and I can't wait to drive around in one. And again, that's the G12. This is one of 4 of the Origin 300 series. 300 series are single-seaters that are built to do a bunch of different things. This is the combat variant, so of course they have one for fighting. Over there is the racing variant, and then on the other side of the room we've got the touring variant, which is for luxury travel, as well as a variant that's designed to Pathfinder for scanning and looking for anomalies and new things. So that's the 300 series, and again, they're probably like the tier above. It's like second tier. So whereas the 100 series is sort of the introductory ship for Origin, the 300 is like the second step up. So if you want to say light fighter, then these would probably be like medium ships, and with the 400 and 600 being their heavier models. This is the Origin 400i. It's a relatively new ship. It just got sort of added with the last patch, and it's a middle of the ground, middle of the range, middle of the road rather, sort of combat but also exploration. It's very versatile, so it's a step between the 300 series and the 600 series. It's got a lot of weapons. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's got this like unique little, if you see it in the front, little tiny elevator area where you could park like a bike, like a motorcycle or a hover bike or something. And it's got room for 3, I think. It's a 3 or 4 seater. Behind me, to my left and right, there's 2 co-pilot seats. So it has remote turrets that can be utilized, in addition to these 2 front cannons that you see at either side of the front that the pilot controls. And those are what? Those are Panthers. So those are 2 size 3. So it also has remote turrets in addition to the size 3. So it's got decent armament. Yeah, and that's the 400i. That's all the ships for today. Let me know which one was your favorite. Origin tend to be something I'm not that very interested in, just because they're luxury ships and they tend to be a little pricey, and I like the more utilitarian and functional design of different companies better. But that said, a lot of people do like Origin ships, and they are really pretty. So let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want to jump in and pilot one yourself, go to robertspaceindustries.com, sign up with an email address, use my referral code down below, and you can get started free fly, free to play right now through December 1st. And if you use my referral code and end up purchasing a game package, you and I will both get a free Argo Cargo, which is a small little cargo vessel, which is, I think they're showing up tomorrow. We'll take a look at them tomorrow. So stay tuned. There'll be more ships, more free to fly things, and I'll see you in the verse.